Good morning students. This is me Anantishwari. I am your botany teacher. Today I will take a lesson 1, this is chapter 1, living world. Okay. This is a chapter 1 which comes under the unit 5. Okay. What is that unit 5? That is a diversity of living organism. That is diversity of organisms. Okay. In this unit you will be having 2 chapters. Chapter 1 is living world. Chapter 2 is plant kingdom, right? So today I will just give the introduction and to the attributes of living organisms. I'll start with this. Okay. Hope you all fine and safe. I'll start the class. Okay. So living world. What is a living world? We cannot say that what is a living world in a one single word, because the living world, our world is fully with a multiple complex structure, right? So multiple complex structures means our world consisting of both landforms and life forms. That is, our world is consisting of living things, non-living things is there, right? So living things, you know that what is that you have studied in your lower classes. That is your 10th standard, you have studied what is animals, plants, humans, right? You know the difference between all are living things, but you know the difference between the what is the plants, what is the animals, what is the humans, right? So these are all the living things. You know that galaxies, mountains, rivers and volcanoes. So these things are non-living things, right? So both non-living thing and living thing. In living thing so many differences, and non-living thing so many differences, to so many different varieties, so many things, multiple things will be there in our earth. Okay, so in the earth you know that there is the 9 planet is there. In that our earth is the life supporting planet. Okay, life supporting planet is our earth only, because it consisting of both life forms and land forms. Okay, so what is the land forms that I told you now? Mountains, volcanoes, galaxies. So these kind of rivers and all those things is called as the non-living things. Life forms as usual, man, humans, animals, birds, right, plants, microbes, so many things in the life form, so many things in our world. So that is we cannot say in the single word, right? So that we are going to read about this in this lesson. So small, okay, we are going to read about small parts of small parts of microbes. So many things we are going to learn. Okay, so microbes, plants, animals is there. Okay, in this unit you will be having 2 chapters as I told you earlier, right? So first is a living world. Under the living world you will be reading about here mainly about the bacteria, fungi, virus and the all those things. These 3 things you will be reading this lesson. But if you are taking a next chapter of this unit, plant kingdom, you will be read about what is a plant, how it is classified. So these things only you will be reading. Hence it comes under the diversity of living world. Okay, so this living world, so living world is our earth, right? So our earth it is believed that it is formed 4.6 billion years ago. Okay, so it is believed that, we are not sure, but it is believed that 4.6 billions of years ago it was formed. Okay, அப்படின்னு நம்ம நம்புறோம் பூமி வந்து அப்ப ஃபார்ம் ஆயிருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது we are believing that because from the our research peoples. Okay, research people சொன்னது தான் நம்ம believe பண்றோம், right? But they also believing that, they doesn't know the sure for sure and sure. Okay, next I'm coming to the landforms and life forms. What is landforms? I told you that all non-living things which is supporting in the earth is called the landforms, and life forms is nothing but that is our both all human, animal, plants only. But if you are taking a human, you can see the differences in the American and Indian and African, right? These are all human races. How many differences in between the human itself, so many different, there is lakhs and lakhs different types of plants is there in the world, and different kinds of animals. Like if you are taking a plants, you can see the land living plants, water living plants. So many plants is there. Likewise animals also, water living animals, normal land living animals, desert plants. So many varieties, multiple complex structures of our world. Okay. And one more thing is, that is in the scientist, his name is Mora et al. What is called Mora et al? Mora and et al. Is scientist. Mora is one scientist. Et al. Meaning is along with his some other scientist is telling that in the world will consisting of 8.7 millions of organisms. So total all animals, plants எல்லாத்தையும் சேர்த்து எவ்வளவு இருக்கு வேர்ல்ட்ல அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸ் கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா ஒரு புள்ளி விவரம் கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா that is 8.7 millions of organisms. That is the 2011. Okay, in the year of 2011 Mora and et al. That is Mora அவரோட colleagues எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து they have given the data of 8.7 millions of people's and humans living organism total animals எல்லாம் humans microbes எல்லாமே சேர்த்து in the year of 2011 ல இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இருக்கு இவ்ளோ அமௌண்ட்ல இருக்கு அப்படின்னு they are telling. Okay, so இன்னொன்னு என்ன அப்படின்னா our living world is a life supporting planet. Along with that this planet is some mysteries and wonders is there. What is the mysteries and wonders? For example, if you are seeing the sunflower, that is in the direction of sunlight, right? So the same thing if you are taking a firefly in the dark forest, தமிழ்ல சொன்னா அந்த மின்மினி பூச்சி எப்படி dark forestல மின்னிக்கிட்டே போறது, சன்ஃப்ளவரோட டைரக்ஷன் சன்லைட்டுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி டைரக்ஷன் ஈஸ்ட்னா ஈஸ்ட் வெஸ்ட்னா வெஸ்ட். ஸோ அதோட டைரக்ஷனுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி சன்லைட்டோட டைரக்ஷனில் தான் எப்பயுமே சன்ஃப்ளவர் இருக்கு, ரைட்? அப்புறம் இஃப் யூ சீயிங் லைக் ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபிஸ் நிறைய ஆல்பம் இதிலெல்லாம் நீ பார்த்தீங்கன்னாவே யூ வில் பி சீயிங் தட் வாட்டர் ட்ராப்லெட்ஸ் ஆன் த லோட்டஸ் லீஃப். இருக்க தாமரை இலையில ஒட்டியும் ஒட்டாத மாதிரி அங்கங்கே வாட்டர் ட்ராப்லெட்ஸ் இருக்கும், ரைட்டா? ஸோ அது ஒரு பியூட்டிஃபுல். Cellular time you will be reading in your second volume. You will be having 2 volume in this year. So in the second volume la pathinga appadina you will be having one different kind of plant. Its name is called Venus fly plant. Okay, Venus fly plant nu or plant irukku. And the plant eppadi irukum appadina it will be look like this. Idu or plant nu vechukonga adukku or lid mari irukum. Whenever the insect is touching on that it is closing that. So idu opened ah irukum. So the insect when it is coming and it is closing their lid. So அதை catch hold பண்றதுக்கு எதுக்கு இது வந்து insect வந்து பிடிக்கும். So insect வந்து உள்ள ஏதோ honey இருக்கு அப்படின்ட்டு it is coming, it is wrongly thinking and it is coming and it is catch hold by the this Venus fly. That is one of the beauty nature. And squeezing சில plants என்ன பண்ணும் it squeeze their ink in to escape from the predators. சில பிளான்ட்ஸ்ல வந்து போய் டச் பண்ணோடனே இங்க் மாதிரி இருக்கும், பால் மாதிரி இருக்கும். சில ஃப்ரூட்ஸ் எல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு சில பிளான்ட் ஓகே அதை போய் நம்ம டச் பண்ணுறதப்போ அது நம்ம மேலே வெடிச்சிடும். ஓகே, ஸோ தட் மீனிங் இஸ் வி ஷுட் நாட் டச் தட். ஸோ இட் ஷுட் எஸ்கேப் ஃப்ரம் இட்ஸ் பிரிடேட்டர்ஸ். அதை பார்த்து அதை போய் யாரும் எதுவும் பண்ணிடக்கூடாதுங்கிறதுக்கோசரம் அது என்ன பண்ணிக்கிட்டோம் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இங்க் ஒரு நேச்சுரலாகவே இருக்குது. ஸோ அதை நம்ம வந்து டச் பண்ணால் அது நம்ம மேலே ஸ்கியூஸ் ஆகிடும், ரைட்? ஐ மீன் நம்ம கண்ணில் பட்டுடும். ஓகே, புரிஞ்சுதானே சொல்லுறது? ஓகே, so this is about your living world introduction. Okay, some of the mysteries and wonders there in our living world. This is about introduction of our first lesson. I am coming to the first lesson of the first topic, that is attributes of living things. Okay, what is called attributes of living things? I will explain you. So what is mean by attributes you should know, that is regarding. Okay, it is meaning is regarding of living things. Living things na nee edha vechi living things nu solra. How we are telling it is a living things, how we are telling it is a non living things? Yes, you can say that. Yes, if you are keeping some plant here, okay, example, in my hand I will be having one plant pot. Okay, ஒரு பூச்செடி கையில வச்சிருக்கேன். This is a, what is this, marker. Okay, these two things is there. Okay, so suppose I am keeping the pot இருக்குல்ல, அந்த pot என்னாகுது தண்ணி ஊத்திட்டு வச்சாச்சு அங்க ஒரு பிளேஸ்ல வச்சிட்டு போறேன். நெக்ஸ்ட் டே மார்னிங் ஐ அம் கமிங் அண்ட் டேக்கிங். ஓகே, இட்ஸ் growth, கொஞ்சம் growth இருக்கு இல்லையா? 1 வீக் அப்புறம் எடுத்து பார்க்கறேன், இதுல growth இருக்கு, இதுல growth இல்ல. So it having growth. So that is a regarding of living things, that is growth. And regarding of the attributes of living things is one more is cellular structures. You know that you have studied in your lower classes all the living organism in the world that is made up of single structural and functional unit is called cell. படிச்சிருப்பீங்க, single structural and functional unit of the cell is called the cell. Okay, and the cellular structure அது என்ன prokaryote eukaryote. Next is reproduction. Okay, it is growing. How it is growing? So suppose you have a small pot consisting of the small plant. ஒரு சின்ன பூச்செடி இருக்கு, பூச்செடி அந்த பாட்ல அந்த பூச்செடி சட்டியில. ஓகே, ஸோ ஒரு 2-3 நாள் கழிச்சு இல்லை ஒரு 10 டேஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் இட் இஸ் க்ரோயிங். ஒரு என்ன சொல்றது, ஒரு 10 சென்டிமீட்டருக்கு இருக்கு, 5 சென்டிமீட்டர். ஹவ் இட் இஸ் க்ரோயிங்? Because the cells consisting of cells which is present inside the plant, and the cells எல்லாம் 10 இருக்குன்னா 100 மாறி இருக்கும். Right? How it is? By the reproduction. What is the reproduction? You have studied in your lower classes. Right? And metabolism and response to stimuli. So these are all the attributes of living organism. In this video I will explain you just 2 things only. There's 2 things of the attributes of living organism. One is growth, another one is cellular structure. So what is the growth? I will explain you. So first I will explain about growth. Right? So growth is nothing but it's growth consisting, we will take 2 things: living organisms and non-living organisms. Right? Living organisms and non-living organisms is there. Right? Living things and non-living things are there. Like living things, if you are taking a living things, that is, you know that all plants, animals, microbes, humans, everything will becomes here. Right? So this is non-living things. So generally this living things is grow by intrinsic. I'll write in the separate color for the understanding purpose. Intrinsic growth. This is extrinsic growth. Why it is called intrinsic growth? Why it is called intrinsic growth? Just it is nothing but just small matter. Okay, so intrinsic growth means that is today this plant size is just 10 centimeter. But after one week or 5 days, it will be going up to a 10 to 15 centimeter. So its cell get increased. Okay, so cell get increased in the number as well as in the mass. Okay, so cell get increased. So this is I am telling for the intrinsic growth. First I will explain it. Cells increases in numbers and mass. And also you can say like this, addition of protoplasm. Protoplasm enga irukku? It is present inside the cell. Addition of protoplasm is called the cells increases in number and mass is called the intrinsic growth. And you can say in another way like addition of protoplasm. You can tell it in the 2 ways. இந்த மாதிரியும் சொல்லலாம், இப்படியும் சொல்லலாம். Right? So cells increases in the number as well as mass is called intrinsic growth or addition of protoplasm. This is happening in the living things. Example: animals, plants, humans and microbes. Right? Microbes is nothing but you have studied in the lower classes like bacteria, fungi, viruses, that all called microbes. Okay? So this is about living things in the intrinsic growth. Okay, next non-living things is extrinsic growth. What is called extrinsic growth? So extrinsic, in this intrinsic growth you have to see 2 types of organism is there. What is that? That is unicellular and multicellular. Okay, so unicellular and multicellular. So both unicellular and multicellular microbes will be undergoing a growth. Okay, unicellular organism andalum multicellular organism andalum living things la it should undergo the growth, right? So So these two things will have their growth in the living things part of the growth. Okay. Example of unicellular is amoeba. You have studied in the last year, right? It does not have legs. It is moved by the falls of leg, by which his body, by using of his body, it is moving from one place to another place. That is pseudopodia, like that you will be studied, right? So that example is unicellular amoeba and bacteria. And multicellular living thing example, this is odogenium. This is odogenium. Okay, this is multicellular algae. What is this? Algae. Algae na enadhu? ஒரு green கலர்ல இருக்கும்ல, தண்ணியில எல்லாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா பாஸ்தான் சொல்லுவோம்ல, பச்சை பசேல், அந்த ஆல்கே அது என்ன அப்படின்னா இட் இஸ் அது ஒரு மைக்ரோப்ஸ், கண்ணில் தெரியாது, நம்ம போய் மைக்ரோஸ்கோப்பில் வச்சு பார்த்தா தான் ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் தெரியும், ரைட்? ஸோ அது என்ன பேர் என்னன்னா ஆல்கே. ஆல்கேல என்ன வெரைட்டி? ஓடோகினியம், ரைட்? இப்போ ஹியூமன் சொல்கிறோம், ஹியூமனில் என் பேர் என்ன? நந்தீஸ்வரி. ஸோ அதுவும் ஆல்கே. ஆல்கேல என்ன வெரைட்டி? ஓடோகினியம். எப்படி இருக்கும்? மல்டி செல்ஸாக இருக்கும், அது பாடி ஃபுல்லாக நிறைய செல்ஸ் இருக்கிறனால இட் இஸ் கால் மல்டி செல்லர். பட் யூனிசெல்லுலான எக்ஸாம்பிள் அமீபா வந்து bacteria. Did you understand what I am telling? This is about living things, intrinsic growth. It follows the intrinsic growth. Cells increases in the number and mass, and also addition of protoplasm. Okay. Next, extrinsic growth. What is called extrinsic growth? Extrinsic growth is nothing but, okay. So extrinsic growth is that is in the non-living things. Non-living things na solradha. So rocks, galleries, all mountains, அது எல்லாமே வளருமா? கண்டிப்பா வளரும். எப்படி அப்படின்னா it is extrinsic growth இல்லையா, மேல அது மேல கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா டெபாசிட் ஆகும். என்ன? simple aggregation of material. இப்போ என்னது, மண், கல், அது மாதிரி அது மேலே போய் ஒரு சிம்பிள் அக்ரிகேட் ஆகி டெபாசிட் ஆகி it will be growing. So that is called, அது மேலே டெபாசிட் ஆகுது, so that it is called extrinsic growth. Example, mountain, galleries, all rocks, all those things. Okay, this is about your this thing. What is this? This is about your growth of the attributes of living organisms. Next is the second topic, that is your cellular structure. Okay. Okay. Cellular structure. In your lower classes you have studied, right? So this is very basic. Please you listen this. Okay. There is the two types of cells is there. Okay. Okay. So what is this? This is nothing but, okay. Okay. First I'll explain you about eukaryotic cell. This is eukaryotic cell. Okay. This is prokaryotic cell. You should know what is a prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Okay. So this is nothing but eukaryotic cell. This is a nucleus and it is covered by nucleus. This is called nucleus and this is nuclear membrane. The membrane which is covering the nucleus is called nucleus membrane. Okay. Membrane, right? This is your mitochondria. This is your Golgi body and this is your smooth endoplasmic reticulum and this is your rough endoplasmic reticulum. So If you are seeing, you have studied in the lower classes plant cell, animal cell, right? In the both plant cell and animal cell, you have studied the nucleus. Nucleus is covered by nuclear membrane and it consisting of Golgi bodies, mitochondria, and a rough endoplasmic reticulum, and a smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and ribosomes. So many things is there, and lysosomes. So many cell parts you have studied, right? So whatever you studied, plant cell or animal cell, everything cells will be comes under the type of the eukaryotic cell. Why, ma'am, it is called eukaryotic cell? Because its nucleus is covered by the nuclear membrane and it consisting of all the Golgi apparatus, Golgi bodies, mitochondria, rough endoplasmic, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which is bound inside the what? Membrane. What is this membrane? That is plasma membrane. ஒரு plasma membrane குள்ள இந்த எல்லா செல்லோட காம்போனன்ட்டும் இருக்கிறதுனால இது என்னது? Eukaryotic cell. If you are taking a prokaryotic cell which is not covered by the nucleus is there, but nucleus is not covered by the nuclear membrane. So here nucleus is there. This nucleus is there. No nuclear membrane, no Golgi body, and no endoplasmic reticulum, no plasma membrane, no mitochondria, nothing is there. Instead of that, here the this thing, what is this? It's one plasma membrane, pili, flagella. Okay, so these things will be there. So example of the prokaryotic is I'll write in the some other color, bacteria and blue green algae. What is that? Bacteria and blue green algae. BGA meaning is blue green algae. So prokaryotic cell is consisting of very simple structure consisting of nucleus which is not covered by the nuclear membrane and it does not have any membrane bound organelles. What is called membrane bound organelles? That is your mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies is called the membrane bound organelles. There is no membrane bound organelles and there is no membrane around the nucleus. So the nucleus is a nucleoid. Why nucleoid is சொல்றோம்? Because it's not covered by the nuclear membrane. Okay, so this is about your prokaryotic cell. It consists example of this prokaryotic cells is here bacteria and blue green algae. An example of the eukaryotic cell is all plant and animal cells. Okay, so this is your important of the cellular structure. Hope you all understand this video. Thank you.